Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Headbangers Closet. So just going to do a quick unboxing of the new Hellripper album. Just came in the mail. The album comes out today, but it came last night. So really cool that I got it basically the day it came out. Listen to the first few singles off the album that were released. Really like them. Like a lot of bands out nowadays, some of the title tracks I can't really understand. Can't pronounce the name, but been a Hellripper fan since 2020 when James McBain, the main guy, the dude who writes all the material, plays all the instruments in the studio, is one of those do everything kind of guys. Band started in Scotland, he started in Scotland in 2014, but the album that caught my attention, somebody referred it to me, and I don't even remember who that was, but it was 2020's release of The Affair of the Poisons. Still my favorite Hellripper album. This thing came out, like I said, 2020 during COVID, so we were all like kind of shut in, and I was listening to a lot of music. I kind of bought a lot of stuff that year just because there was really nothing else to do, and because we couldn't leave the damn house. I had plenty of money to burn, right? But yeah, grab this one. Amazing record. Still my favorite Hellripper album. I don't remember who it was who referred it to me. It was somebody on Facebook. They were like, dude, if you like riffs, you're going to dig this band. And at the time, I wasn't super into that blackened speed style, but I really, really liked this album. Enough so that I went and picked up one of the early releases, Black Arts and Alchemy. This came out before The Affair of the Poisons. I don't remember when, but this was a reissue. Kind of came out like on maroon vinyl right there, so really cool stuff. And then, of course, their last one, which came out a couple of years ago, Warlock's Grim and Withered Hags. A really, really good record. Just kind of, the next step from The Affair of the Poisons. A little bit better, I think, production and sound. Still think I would give the slight nod to The Affair of the Poisons, but maybe that's just because where I came on with them. Awesome on like that forest green right there. Really, really good album. And then, of course, I picked up Fork Tongue Messiah, a little single with Punk Rock Classic on the back. So this is on orange vinyl. I actually got the t-shirt of this right here as well. But really cool stuff. James is one of those dudes, like, you like supporting him because not only is the music killer, but he's, like, super cool dude. Like I said, he writes all the music, he plays all the instruments. He's kind of, I don't know whether or not the dudes that he plays with live contributed to recording the last couple albums or not, but he's a cool dude, and I've known from experience when you post something or you buy something from him on Bandcamp, he usually includes a note. Sometimes he has sent me a couple of times on Instagram and Twitter. He'd sent like a private message thanking me for buying the album and the support, buying the t-shirt. So it's just one of those really cool dudes in metal that you just really like supporting because he's a nice guy. So, I said unboxing, but here it is. Hold on a second. There's something else in here, it looks like. Maybe not. No, that's just that's just the extra cardboard backing. So here it is. Coronach is how I'm going to pronounce it. Really, really cool looking album cover. I love the goat. He's featured the goat on pretty much all the albums, if I'm not mistaken. Really cool stuff with, the witches, down there in the bottom. So let's open it up. Cool hype sticker. Like I said earlier, I can't really pronounce half the song titles and album titles. There's a lot of stuff coming out these days. Coronach, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. You get Hunter Pressed, Kinchily. That was one of the singles I really liked. The Art of Resurrection, Bahabane Sith, Waltz of the Damned, Black with no, it's just Blakk, Satanic, Fuckstorm, I guess. Sculptor's Cave, Mortician, and then Coronach. Mortician's kind of spelt weird too, but really cool stuff. Liked what I've heard. The first 3 singles. Really looking forward to listening to the album today. You get an insert. There he is right there. And then there's the lyrics to the tunes. Seen a bunch of videos he posted. I think during the recording of Warlock's Grim and Withered Hags, he was doing a lot of like him recording riffs on Instagram. That was cool. I watched a lot of that. And then some of the tour stuff that he put out, just naming as like, oh, these are my top 10 favorite thrash bands. These are my top 10 favorite black metal bands. That was really cool. This album's on like the nice gray vinyl right there. So you got the label. So good stuff. There's the witches on the back right there. Really cool stuff. So yeah, I really like everything Hellripper's done. Kind of strange, just wasn't really my cup of tea with the Black and Speed back in 2020 when Affair of the Poisons came out, but gave it a listen and really, really liked it. So thank you to whoever recommended that album to me. I've been a fan ever since. Really cool band, really great dude in metal that I like to support. So like I said, can't wait to listen to this album. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Hellripper. Did you get the new album? You got any of the albums? Do you like the band or not? Really cool stuff. If you haven't listened to them, just give them a spin. Pull them up on Spotify or Apple Music or YouTube, wherever you listen to your music. Just give them a listen. You're probably going to dig the riffs. If you don't dig the vocals, they do kind of tend to grow on you. But listen to the riffs. A lot of the stuff's really, really cool. So anyway, hope you guys dig the video, and I'll have another one for you very soon. Cheers, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.